In this episode, we're checking Wyoming off the list by going straight into Yellowstone National Park. We're chasing some of America's most iconic sites. Old Faithful, Grand Prismatic Spring, bison, and if we're lucky, maybe even a grizzly bear. But the real challenge starts after we leave the park. Because on the Lemon Route, we don't just visit a state. We have to spend the night there in a Class B van for free. And finding free camping anywhere near Yellowstone doesn't look easy. But we think we might have just stumbled onto the best free campsite we found so far on this entire trip. This is Wyoming, this is Yellowstone, and this is State 19. Guys, we're in Montana. Not for long, but we're in Montana. Soon to be in Wyoming though. So don't get excited. Montana is not, well, Bob like breaks everything. Montana is not the goal today. Wyoming is. And more specifically, Yellowstone is. We have never been here, ever.
No, we've kind of driven north of it and south of it, but we've actually never driven inside the park.
This line.
The line is
this
crazy.
line.
It is moving, but
it's moving at least. If you're new here, we're Bob and Hillary. We're currently driving to all 50 states in a Class B van. Our rules are we have to be in a Class B van, any van, not just our van, and our van is Mr. Lemon. We have to sleep for free in each state, and the state we're going to be checking off today, or in this video, is Wyoming, even though we're currently in Montana. And if you're really confused and you're like, wait, last week you were in Arizona. Yes, we were. We actually left Arizona yesterday and drove all the way to Idaho. Stayed last night at the best Walmart I think we've ever stayed at for the first time ever. I cannot tell you how excited I am. This has been on my bucket list forever. I'm just so excited to see bison, to see all the cool, like, Old Faithful and everything that's in this park. Let us know in the comments down below, have you been here and what was your favorite part if you have been here? I'm so excited.
show ID with annual pass. Hang on.
America the Beautiful, coming in clutch.
Hey, welcome
Hello.
to Yellowstone. Have a good one.
Thank you.
I try my best not to.
First thing we're doing is kind of resetting ourselves. So we just pulled out on the side of the road. Where is all the stops along the way to hit? Because we've never been here before. I know Bob did some research last night, looked at a map, but yeah, so we're just gonna stop. Oh my goodness. Can you see that? Mountains with snow-capped peaks. I hope the camera's picking up how absolutely stunning it is here. Mind blown.
There's so much to see between here and the first pin that I have, which is the Grand Prismatic Spring Overlook. So I think we're gonna just head towards that, and then if we see something else we want to stop at, we'll stop. All right, let's go.
Slowing down, we're hoping that means wildlife.
True. And it's on this turn, so it's like you're just waiting in anticipation, like, what's over here? I do remember reading something that was like, expect this.
Yeah.
When there's a wildlife setting or sighting, just expect a delay because everybody is like gawking.
I'm gonna be gawking.
Oh, there's some right over here. But there's a whole bunch of them right here.
First wildlife sighting, check. We got to see some elk. Did you say? Elk on the side of the road. Oh my gosh, guys. Not 2 seconds later, and there's a huge bison in the middle of the road, or crossing the road. Ah! There's 2 of them.
So, these things are
No. Oh my gosh! I hope that looked incredible on camera. Because in person, yeah.
Look at this.
Amazing! Look how
Such a
gorgeous
beautiful
this is. Bob?
This is crazy. Stunningly beautiful. I'm shocked at how much wildlife there is, and they don't actually even care about us. As long as you don't get out and bother them. Made an executive decision. I don't know if I went the right way or not. I'm gonna go up and look back.
Okay, is it just me or should she not be out of her car? I don't think we should be out of cars. You shouldn't get out of your car and get that close to bison. I'm guessing. We've never done this before, but I think staying in your car would be ideal. Although there's no sign saying stay in your car. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you get out of your car? Would you, Bob?
No, I would not get out of the car.
Not that close.
Not that close. When they're like way off in the distance, you know, a couple hundred yards away, not a big deal.
Oh my gosh! Next big thing, guys. Oh my gosh. Have I said I love this and I'm excited, and this might be my favorite national park ever. Is it yours?
So far, it has not disappointed.
Yes. Why is the ground steaming like that? I need some history lessons, Bob. Science.
Science. Well, I know that there's like a magma plume that's underneath Yellowstone, which heats up the groundwater that causes all of this. There's definitely a more scientific answer than that, but I don't know.
We're going to the geyser. Who wants to go to the geyser? Me. It smells like eggs. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my gosh! Wow!
We'll be stopping here, even though this wasn't on my to-do list.
Really?
No.
Bob,
I do.
Are you so excited?
I am excited. I'm almost straight,
Good enough.
but
Parking is rough here, guys. We're just lucky we got a spot, if we're being honest.
you can actually see the water like boiling.
It's so cool.
Like you see out towards the middle, you see where the water's like.
Yeah. This is called the fountain paint pot. This is a vat of bubbling mud, and it contains, it looks like a perfect mix of ingredients that creates mud pots, heat, gases, water, volcanic rock, minerals, acid, and even living micro, say it, organisms. So these are heat-loving thermal phials. The acid breaks down rock from clay, and clay mixes with water in mud pots. Mammoth paint pots. This is amazing. We're standing in front of the geyser. We don't know how to say that in right here. But I don't know if you can see it behind us. It's amazing.
Is our first one?
That smells like egg.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
And it's like, not only does it sulfur smell, but it's like hot, wet steam too. Oh,
Love it.
there we go. Whew. Well, did you know that it's quarter to noon?
Quarter to noon? Who says that?
Okay, it's 11:45 a.m.
Quarter to 12?
Quarter to 12, quarter to noon.
Okay,
I'm starting to fad. But we haven't even made it to our first scheduled stop today. We've got a lot to see.
Yeah, we do.
We're gonna have to stop enjoying this so much, Hillary, and
Okay.
get moving.
Okay. Bob and Hillary from the future. We are breaking into Yosemite. Don't worry, guys. It gets even better than what you've seen so far. But we just woke up about an hour ago.
Right here in a Walmart parking lot.
Yeah. And wanted to thank today's sponsor, RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding. And we thought, what better way to thank them than right after we just slept on the mattress?
And had an amazing night's sleep.
If you could sleep good in a Walmart parking lot, you know you have a good mattress.
Agreed. Now, I didn't want to take apart the entire bedding, but I did want to show you our mattress. We have a 70 by 74 mattress that is 6 inches thick. And I will say, having a thinner mattress does make it a little bit firmer. So that's just something to consider when purchasing your mattress. And as you can see, this fits our space perfectly. All of their mattresses are designed, assembled, and shipped from Arizona. And setup couldn't be easier. It comes in a box, you open it, unroll it, unwrap it, and it expands automatically.
There's a little awkward shot for you, but one of the best upgrades we've made in our RV is our mattress. In my opinion, it's extremely important to have an RV mattress that fits your RV. They come in all different shapes and sizes. And for us, that's when RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding came in handy because they offer so many different sizes. They offer 22 sizes, 5 heights, and 3 levels of firmness. So I feel like you can dial it in to exactly what fits your space. You also get a 120-night sleep trial with every mattress.
And they offer free shipping and a limited lifetime warranty.
So if you're looking to upgrade, go to rvmattress.com/Vancaskeys and use the code Vancaskeys for 30% off.
And don't forget to mention Vancaskeys in the post-purchase survey.
Okay, so we're taking you right back to Yosemite.
Stay tuned. It's
Yeah.
going to be amazing.
We're lucky,
Almost.
almost lucky. So far what we're learning is parking here, it's pretty hard to find a parking spot, but if you have patience and you just wait, you can find one. And where are we? Where's this?
This is the Grand Prismatic Pool, Lookout, Geyser, Spring. Grand Prismatic Spring. I'll get it eventually.
Okay, so if you come here, here's your hot tip. Don't come to the parking lot. Everybody is parked up along the road where you can park. We didn't know why people were parking so far away. We now know why they were. Park there if you can. Don't wait for the parking lot. It took us probably 20 minutes of just waiting in the parking lot for a spot. Beautiful spot. Very thankful. I have a question for everybody that has been here, and you've been here in a Class C maybe not, but Class A or like a fifth wheel. Where do you park? What do you do? How do you see everything? I would say Class A's, I guess you have to bring an extra vehicle and
That
go
would
to
be
the
the best
campground.
choice,
That's
in my
probably the
opinion.
only way, right? Okay, we're at the Midway Geyser Basin. We're gonna go see the Grand Prismatic Spring, Excelsior Geyser, Opal Pool, and Turquoise Pool. We're here, and that's what we're doing. This is crazy. Woohoo! It's so warm. When it hits you, it's like warm steam water. Which, I mean, of course.
This is, it's hard to see it all, but this is the Excelsior Geyser. So in 1880 it erupted, and then in 1890 it stopped. But it erupted with like a 300-foot geyser. So couldn't even imagine that. There's the geyser, all covered in fog.
On to, I think, the like Grand...
The Grand Prismatic Spring. I have to say it slow so I can remember what it's called.
It's very cold and windy today, but not terrible. Not terrible.
No. And well, just much cooler than we've been in quite a while. So
Love.
cool for us, but not really that cold. It's kind of cool in the like steam. You can see a rainbow, and then it also is kind of reflecting from the water down below. So you have all the different colors, algae and everything. It's really cool.
Next stop, Old Faithful. Now, what I saw on the map is there's like a general store and a restaurant and all kinds of fun stuff over there. We got to get a sticker for the van and yeah, see Old Faithful. Here we go. The snow. Good parking spot. Bob said he wanted to be by the vans. Lunchtime, Bob decided that we're gonna eat in the van and then go see Old Faithful.
So on today's menu is peanut butter and honey sandwiches, and I think I'm gonna throw a little banana on there because I know you like that.
I do. And I just had a toddler applesauce. I tell you, I'm a toddler. And if you're new here, Bob does all the cooking, I do all the cleaning. That's just the way that goes in this family.
And then where's the bananas?
Oh, I don't know. Are they on the side thing? Did they fly off somewhere? Oh no, did we lose our bananas back there?
Here's one.
No!
There's two.
There was only two. Was
Sure.
there? I thought so. I thought I ate one this morning. That would have been really bad.
Nope, that's all there was.
Okay, good. We almost lost our bananas.
That's bananas!
Literally, that would have been such a bad thing though, because once they go behind this counter,
It's like taking out the whole refrigerator to get behind it. It's not fun. I've had to do it.
yeah, we've lost a potato back there before.
Yeah, that was many, many moons ago. Can't believe it. Okay, we're kind of in a hurry. We were walking up and we heard that it's going to go off at 1:30,
It's 1:28.
which is like 2 minutes from now.
So hopefully that's the truth, because then we didn't even have to wait for it. And there's a lot of people gathered, so
It has to be soon. I have to say that was pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that, like just a natural geyser.
Old Faithful.
Old Faithful, never seen anything like that naturally. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, us and like 10,000 other people.
True.
We got our sticker. Where are we putting this?
Find a spot.
We are literally out of room. There we go. Yellowstone National Park. Done and done. Okay, on to the next cool thing here. Okay, what do you got for us? Where are we? We're at some thumb place.
We're at the West Thumb Great Basin
Geyser.
Geyser Basin, something like that. Whoa, there's a tree.
This is absolutely stunning.
There's supposed to be one down by the shore. They called it the Shore Geyser.
Oh,
So I'm curious.
I see people down at the shore.
We found the lakeside spring. Surprisingly, there's quite a bit of snow on the south-facing side of the road. And what are we, June 1st, and there's still a few inches of snow on the ground. Not everywhere, but I'm shocked that it's still here.
Okay. We're back in the parking lot wars.
Parking Wars 2026.
You see any spots?
I saw one.
Did you?
Mission accomplished. Well, one of our missions is accomplished. We had a successful mission to get our date stamp in our national parks book. So that is done. And I got to put on the stickers for Yellowstone, bison, and the elk. So if we could see a bear and a wolf, I'd add that too, but we'll see. On to the general store for general items that we may or may not need.
Yeah, because it is now time to go and try and find a boondocking spot.
Not in the national park.
But we are going to be heading towards the Tetons. Did I say that right?
Yep.
The Tetons?
Yep.
So, vote right now. Should we go to the Tetons tomorrow? I mean, it's up to you guys. Should we go? Should we not? Let us know in the comments.
Right, so
The plan.
the plan is to drive south out of Yellowstone National Park so that we can find a Forest Service road to boondock on. And so I found it on iOverland, so I feel good about that. However, when I went to Google Maps and put it in there to like route me to that location, it told me that it's closed up until June 1st.
Oh no. Today's June 1st.
And today is June 1st. So hopefully it's all open and there's no issues.
Because we don't have a plan B.
Plan B will be to stop on the side of the road and figure it out.
See anything? I'm hoping it's a bear. Oh yeah, it is a bear. This is crazy.
There we go. Let's try that again.
We might have just found the most perfect boondocking spot we've ever found in our entire life. If this is indeed free, which we think it is.
I think it's free. Looks like there's some
Yeah, I wanna see
signs
that.
on the bear boxes.
Let's
there.
go see. Camp only designated. Wow, Bob. It's free. It said Grassy Lake Road camping regulations. Camp only in designated sites identified by presence of picnic table and metal fire ring. Stay is limited to 14 consecutive nights and 30 days of a calendar year. We saw a black bear as we were driving in. It was pretty far away. I don't think the camera picked it up. I'm gonna count it as a wildlife sighting, but we do have to be very bear aware right here. But that's it. Look at this. This is awesome. Is this real life? Yes.
I did it. I found us a good spot.
What is this?
That's your bear box. So if you are like camping, you
Oh.
can put your food and stuff in here so then the bears can't get to it.
Okay.
You know how I was nervous about finding a place to boondock and the road being closed? Well, it was all for nothing. We were able to find this spot. We're just a few miles south of the park, off of Grassy Lake Road. We actually went down this gravel road and found basically the first spot. There's several more farther up the road, like 7 or 8 miles that I originally was looking at, but this one was open. And so we ended up getting probably the best site here. There's actually 4 of them in this small little area. And yeah, it's a great spot next to this river. We need to take out our trash because we are bear aware. This has been in the van for a couple days, so we're gonna go put it in a bear bin.
Okay, I want to check out the bathrooms.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so it's been like a half an hour since we saw you.
Yeah.
Right behind us is
Matt and Sean.
Matt and Sean. They're great guys. We just met them, got to know them for like quite a while.
Yeah.
They've been coming here. This is their 3rd year. According to them, we really lucked out getting this spot because people keep driving around. They said this just opened. It wasn't even open this morning.
Right. They actually are camping at a different spot and then are moving here. And yeah, they said we snagged like the best one in the best spot.
Yeah. And we told them we're only here for 1 night. They're here for 5. So they're going to come snag this spot from us. Okay, we have an issue. The rain is coming. Where are those people? It's so funny. It's not raining right here, but it's literally raining right here. Oh my gosh. It's so weird. The rain is just coming.
Here comes the rain.
I promise, we did check.
It said no rain.
It said no rain, so like we didn't even think about like taping anything up and
done this earlier if I had even thought that it was a possibility.
well, at least I'll be dry tonight.
It's true.
Cause that is coming this way.
See.
Okay.
Your hair's hanging out. You're trying to keep it dry.
I know.
Here, hang on.
Okay. Hold on. Alright, how's this? Better?
We've got all this gear for Alaska. I figure we better put it to the test before we have to.
Yeah, so we're out here in the rain.
Because, you know, who doesn't want to just hang out in the rain?
Yeah.
There's some big lightning going on over there. Oh, wow. It's like cold, like blowing in your face. Stand right here. Oh, my window's open.
Oh, you're gonna get wet.
I should probably quick go shut that.
Yeah.
Look it, it's sleet, Hillary.
Oh my gosh.
What? Look at.
It's sleet. It's like snow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Do you think the camera's picking this up?
I don't know. Can you guys see that? Like,
I'm recording this on my phone.
we're getting sleeted on.
Sleeted?
Just got it in my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You should probably shut your window.
Okay. Oh, that's so beautiful. I need a zoom lens for that. Wow. And it looks like the storm has swung around kind of to the north of us, as you can see kind of behind me here, and it totally missed us. We got just a little bit of sprinkles, so we got lucky on that one.
Good morning, guys.
It is a good morning.
It is a good morning. Okay, who agrees that this is the best boondocking spot we've ever found?
For sure.
For sure. I mean,
Now, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but we did not get visited by a bear last night. I know you were kind of hoping.
I did not want to get visited by a bear. I want to see a bear from a safe distance. In no way did I want it to come knocking on our van, because like, we're one big bear box.
Fair. That's fair. But this morning, man, we woke up. It was like completely foggy, and just the sun was kind of like hidden behind the fog, and then it slowly kind of burned off. And I mean, it's just beautiful.
The plan for today. It's not over, guys. You thought the episode might be over? It's not, because we have decided to go
To Grand Tetons National Park.
We're 20 minutes away.
Yeah, it's literally right down the road. In order to leave Yellowstone, you basically have to drive through it. So
why wouldn't we go and take you guys with us? So that is the big major plan for today, but the small little plan is what?
well, we need to start with some breakfast.
Yeah.
Bon appetit.
Thank you. I mean, are those not the most beautiful eggs? Look at this. I mean, come on. Good job, Bob. Thank you so much. All right, we'll see you after eggs. All right, time to clean. Yeah, last night, in the middle of the night, Bob got up. I didn't know he did this, but he got up and turned the heater on. Apparently it got down to like the mid-30s.
It was pretty cold.
It is cold. He had his window open though, up until that point, I think.
Yeah, I closed the window as soon as I turned the heater on.
Oh my word, okay. We need to take the camera over and show you guys. The guys that we met yesterday, they're fly fishing. So we got some good news. Well, good news and bad news. The bad news is we're leaving this spot. But we are giving it to our new friends. So they're about to move over here. That's their truck behind me. The good news is though, somebody just drove up in a car and let us know that there's a grizzly less than a mile up the road. So we're gonna try and find this grizzly.
I think they were trying to warn us, not let us know. Because he was coming this way towards the camps.
Which is good. We got a warning. We're great. We're packing up and now we're gonna go try and find him.
All right.
Let's go. All right, bye. Perfect spot in the whole world. And we're hoping there's grizzlies right here. Yep, there's a grizzly. Oh my gosh, there's a grizzly, guys. Okay, so we came back to warn the guys because the grizzly literally is coming right here through, it's gonna come right through their camp probably. So they're quickly getting all their food and putting it in the bear can. And yeah, we're just here to help them out if they need anything. Oh my gosh, there's a grizzly right here. It's crazy. We drove backwards all the way back on this road just to come tell the guys, because I'm like, it's coming this way. They've never seen a grizzly. This is their 3rd year camping here, and they've never seen a grizzly. What'd you say?
I said I got my bear spray.
Okay, good. Because like, my plan is just to hop in the van.
Can you see him, Matt?
Well, our black bear experience was the bear was just checking the camps for, you know, we had a black bear come in, he's just checking each camp for licking the grill grates and
Oh,
you can
there
tell
he is.
There he is? Where, Bob?
Right in front of me, about 100 yards. He's walking to my left. 11 o'clock for me.
oh, so he's getting close.
Yeah.
He's very close. He's
You
coming
see
up
him in
this
that
kind
clearing.
of opening, kind of in the meadow there.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's running up. He's scary and he's gone.
Oh, I can see him. There he is.
Yeah, he's kind of, I think he's spooked now.
All right.
All right, so update.
Update. Okay, so we saw a juvenile grizzly bear. He was walking towards the camp. We think it heard us, and then the cars kind of forced him off of his route and kind of up this bluff that's over here. So, kind of basically scared it away. So, but we did get a little bit of footage of it kind of running up the hill once we finally saw it.
And they were grateful we came and warned them.
Yeah.
They had bear spray, and they're prepared, but it was definitely coming right for them. Anyways, this is where the bear was. That was some excitement.
Yeah. I mean, 8 o'clock in the morning, we've already seen a bear. I mean, what else is there to do
It's
today?
actually 9:30.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that's the Van, Arizona time.
Yeah, 9:30 in the morning. But I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled now. If you see one, maybe you see more.
For sure. Like down there at that little meadow. Just water space.
Yeah, that's where he was.
We made it to the Grand Tetons National Park. Signs right here. And you can actually see the Tetons in the background behind the trees. I think what we're gonna do is we're starting here, right at the northern edge of the park. We're gonna take this road down. We're gonna go to the Jackson Lake Lookout, and then we'll stop along the way anywhere we feel like we want to. But I think we want to really focus on going down on the Teton Park Road down to the Jenny Lake Visitor Center. And hopefully that's where we can get a stamp.
So we're pretty much driving through the entire park.
Right, today we'll basically be driving through the park and looking at the views of the mountains. Yep, yes sir. Well, there's the Teton Range. We just arrived at the Jackson Lake Overlook, and you can actually see Jackson Lake right here and the Tetons kind of behind it. This is one of those images that you see on screensavers.
Are they ready?
Are they ready?
Are you guys ready for this?
I don't know if I am.
Bam. Okay. I hope the camera is doing this justice. Oh my gosh. Look at this. He got so close to the edge.
I did a great job of parking. It's pretty cool how this all formed between like the glaciers and volcanoes and erosion. And
Earthquakes.
Earthquakes. Yeah, there's just, and it's just stunning. What's really cool is the mountains, the Teton Mountains that are back here behind us. In the spring and early summer, all of that snow melt fills up Yellowstone Lake. And then there's this dam here that is damming the water flowing into the Snake River. And what's really cool, it's something I didn't realize but makes sense, is that all the like churning up and everything adds oxygen, and it changes the flow of the river, which stirs up more food, which allows the fish in the river to, you know, survive and thrive. So it's pretty cool. But the sound is just so cool, and I love this bench. I mean, next to me, you can sit here and enjoy the dam. It's beautiful. Look, there's a sidewalk down here. You can see there's a sidewalk. It's all underwater right now, but I'm assuming that's because it's springtime, and so the melt has increased the river level. But it looks like there's like a little landing here, so you could maybe bring like a kayak or a canoe or something like that right over there as well.
Here you go. This is how you hold a fish.
That's how you hold a fish,
They're
huh?
teaching you how to hold a fish. Let your hand move.
What do you need to do?
You gotta keep your fingers away from the fish's delicate gills. Always hold the fish gently and near the river using both hands to support its body. So this is your little example. So it's catch and release. This is a Snake River fine spotted cutthroat trout. The more you know. So we stopped at the visitor center, Jenny Lake Visitor Center.
Yes.
That's where we're at. So the parking lot, if you come here, park on the road.
Very full.
Lots of parking on the road. We were like, wait, why are people parking this far out? Now we know.
There's lots of spots.
Yeah.
They're just all taken.
Yeah. We did score one though, so maybe take your chances.
That's what we did.
That's what we did. We did score one. Took us a while to wait for it, but we got one. Now, we forgot our passport book.
I was just gonna say, you want to run back and get it, or you want me to?
You.
Okay.
The Tetons, man. Gosh, it just keeps getting better and better.
Wait a second. Teton's not in here?
Is it not a national? It's Grand Tetons. Did you look for Grand?
Oh, no. That would be why. I was looking just for Tetons.
There you go.
Here we go.
Okay.
We're on a mission to find the stamp. Okay. Are we ready? I did it upside down.
Oh well.
National Park number 2 for this video. Done.
It's windy.
Very.
The volume won't be good, but I found a place to eat. Some kind of pizza place.
Pizza and pasta.
Yes. This is a very healthy lunch.
I don't know about that. That's good. Well, Wyoming did not disappoint. I have to say, that was one of my favorite states that we visited so far. I was thoroughly impressed with Yellowstone and the Tetons.
And our spot last night.
And our spot.
I think Wyoming is winning for best boondocking spot so far.
For sure. And the wildlife was phenomenal. The views,
Yeah,
I just can't say enough.
I know. But we're done with Wyoming.
No, but we will be back. I have to say, hang on.
There's a lot of cars, so
I have to
really
say,
loud.
we will be back. There was a couple of things in Yellowstone that we did not get a chance to see that I would really like to go back for. So we'll have to come back.
yeah. But Let's mark it off. Do you want to color this time?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, it's official. Wyoming is checked off the list. We still are waiting to get confirmation on when we're going to be picking up the van for Alaska. So in the meantime, we're going to continue to cross off some amazing states.
Yeah. Can you guess the next one we're crossing off? Put it in the comments. Anyways, that's all we have. We'll see you next week, guys.
Bye.